So now Facebook, it's easy to set up. There's incredible ad platforms out there. YouTube is an ad platform we're utilizing as a company, but there's certain obstacles where there's certain barriers of entry for new people. And so I don't recommend people start with YouTube as an ad platform, not because it's not fantastic, because it is. It's just, if you're brand new getting started, or if this is your first year, like who here consider themselves a new person to the online space? Okay, who here has been in it for about a year to 2 years? All right. Some of you who have been here over a year still consider yourselves brand new, and that's okay. And I want to eliminate those barriers that are keeping you stuck or spinning your wheels or not having you move forward. And so that's the reason we start with Facebook, at least in our community. It's easy to set up. You can set up an account. You can launch an ad with some text, an image, and a place to send them. And that place to send them doesn't even have to be a website. You can send them into a messenger conversation. Do it old school. Talk to people, and then send them a link somewhere else. If you don't have a website, but you have an affiliate program, it could be as simple as that. You can track, test, and you can scale. So once you have those two sales that you make, when Misha says you are 2 sales away, those 2 sales, well, Facebook gives you the ability to scale that so that it turns into 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. It's also inexpensive. There's people that might complain about, I've wasted all this money on Facebook and all this stuff. But when you put it in the context of business in general, what it takes to launch a real business, what it takes to advertise a real brick and mortar business, the cost to do business on Facebook is so small, relatively speaking. The only people that are complaining about the cost of advertising on Facebook are the people that lack that business perspective. And so you can start for as little as $5 a day. $5 a day, don't go to Starbucks or limit your Starbucks intake, and there's your ad budget. Recycle. Go recycle. Take some cans to the recycle center. There's your ad budget. I'm serious. I still recycle. I still do that. Like my mom, even now where I pay all my mom's bills, she still insists on recycling. And so when I go to her house in the backyard, there's like mountains of cans and bottles. And we load up my brother's truck, and I go to the recycle center, and I'm like loading all this like yucky stuff. I'm like 7-figure earner my ass, Just, like I'm helping my mom recycle because this is her money. I help her do that, and now she has 60 extra bucks in her pocket. Well, you can do that. You have 60 extra bucks to invest in your business. So, and also with Facebook, quick results, low risk. So it's great for testing offers. If it works here, it can work elsewhere. It's also a gateway to Instagram. So if you eventually want to move into Instagram, guess what? Facebook owns Instagram. It's the exact same ad platform. And it could also, work on other platforms. Bottom line, as of now, it might not be 5 years from now. It might not be 7 years from now. I didn't swallow the Facebook Kool-Aid. If Facebook ceases to work, I'll let you know. But right now, it's the fastest, easiest, and most profitable way to start advertising and scale a business. And the proof is verifiable in all the marketers that are online whose businesses depend on Facebook. Warning, you are going to need training, mentorship, and testing as part of this process. Just because I'm saying it's the best place to start for most people doesn't mean it's going to be easy, and doesn't mean it's going to be a get-rich-quick opportunity. So there are 2 important factors you got to keep in mind. You're here. How many of you are promoting SAN offers or want to promote SAN offers? Awesome. So you got to get clear based on those offers on who you want to target, who will be a best fit for that offer. And then also, what is your value proposition? Like, what is it that they need to help them move forward based on their pains and struggles? In fact, I'll talk about the pain. The who are the problems and struggles. So the who is just not a person, it is a person, but also what are their problems in their life? Like a mentor told me, shared with me recently, based on scientific research, millions of dollars invested by the Canadian government, one of the conclusions that they came up with after all this research on human behavior is they basically were able to define what creates happiness in human beings. You guys interested in knowing? Yes. So what makes people happy? Money. Well, close. Fulfillment, freedom. What is that a result of?
Make other people's lives better.
Very close. So, I'll give you the answer. I won't draw it out. So, the source of happiness, what creates and elicits happiness in human beings, is actually our ability to solve problems. When we are able to solve problems in our life, we tend to be happier. So you can't be happy without the ability to solve problems. And if you're somebody that's unhappy, there's probably a lot of problems in your life going on. As marketers, we are in the business of solving people's problems, therefore, we are actually in the happiness business. So, because people are, remember, the pursuit of happiness, it's part of the founding of this nation. We have an opportunity to pursue happiness. Well, how do we pursue happiness? We have to solve our problems. And as marketers, based on what you're offering solves very specific problems. So what are those problems? That's the who. What type of struggles are they dealing with? How is it impacting their life? Also, if they solve those problems, what do they have an opportunity to do? What desires can be fulfilled? What might their life look like if they solve these problems? So you got to address that as well in your marketing. Where do they spend their time? So these people that have these problems, or tend to have these problems, where do they hang out? Who do they follow? Who do they buy from? This is the key one. This is where it gets exciting. Who do they buy from? So your offer, so I just talked about the who, which is pretty much about problems and what they want. The offer is, what is your solution? What problems does it solve? What's different or unique about how it solves those problems? Like, what makes it stand out, be different? And if the product that you're offering, where it's not obvious, that's where you come in as a marketer to try to figure out, how is this different and how could I convey this to a market that's been offered a lot of different solutions to that same problem? And what desirable outcomes does that solution produce?